Hello everyone and welcome back to another Godot tutorial. In today's video I'm going to show you how to create a scene switcher system for a game. This can be very helpful if you have a game with multiple levels and you want to go from one level to another. In this project I have created this simple example where we have three different scenes and we can change from one scene to another by just pressing the next and the previous buttons. I left a link in the description for my GitHub page where you can find the whole project. I'm using Godot 4.3 for this project, and now to get started we need to create four different nodes. The first one is going to be a simple node, and I'm going to rename it to scene switcher, and inside of this node we are going to have all the scene switcher system, and it will not have any node as a child. Let us save it. And now we are going to create three different nodes, which are going to be our levels. Let me start with the first one. And I'm going to choose a canvas layer as a node. You can choose any node that you want depending on your game. We need to rename the name. So let me say first level, and it will have four elements as a child. The first one is the color rectangle. The second one is a label, and we need two buttons. So for the color rectangle I wanted to cover all the screen like this, and we can change its color. Let's just the red or the blue color. We need to select blue color, and for the label we can add the text here. Let us just go ahead and say first level. I want it to be in the middle like this. And one more thing, we can change this font size of this text by going to theme override, font sizes, and let's say 40 for example. Now for the buttons, I want to rename the first button to next level button, and the other button is previous level button. And for the text of the first button, let's say next level. I want it to be to the right, and again we can change the font size. Let's say 40. For the previous button, it's previous button as a text, and again change the font size. And we want it to be to the right or to the left. Now let us save it, and now we need to create two other levels, the second and the third level. Now I have created two other levels, the second and the third level. It's basically the same nodes, I have just changed the names. Now what we want to do now is to load the first level when we start the scene switcher. So in the scene switcher we need to attach a script, and in here we need to start by creating a variable in the onReady var, and it's going to be the current level, and in here we need to load the first level scene. So load first level dot instantiate and in the ready function we just need to add the scene as a child. So add child current level. Now when we run the scene switcher, Okay, we have an error. Oh, it's instantiate. I missed an S here. Let's run it again. Now, here we have the first level as our main scene. Now, when we press the previous and the next level, so here, previous level, I mistyped previous level. Let's go ahead and change it. So it's not previous button, but previous level. Let's save it and run it again. Now we have our first level as the main scene, and we have two buttons. When we press on it, nothing is happening, and that's what we are going to work on later. Now for the first level scene, we need to attach a script, and let's rename it here to just level. Click on create. And in here, we need to start by creating two signals. The first one is the next level signal, and we are going to give it the level name as a parameter. And the second signal is the previous level signal, and also is going to have a level name as a parameter. Now we need to create a new variable with export var level name. It's going to be string, and let's go ahead and initiate it to level. Now when we save it and go to the first level inspector, we have level name here. We just need to rename it to first level. And now we need to do the same thing for the second and the third level. Just go to the second level scene and attach a script, and here go to path and select level and load it. So now the first and the second level have the same script, and let's go again to the third level and also load the level.gd script for it. And in the second level inspector, go and rename it to second level, and also for the third level it is third level. Let's save it. Now one more thing to do for this code is to go to the buttons of each level, and here we need to connect it to a signal. So select the button and go to node and double click on pressed, and make sure to select first level and click on connect. Now in here we need to emit a signal each time we press the next level. So what signal we need to emit here is the next level signal. So next level, and we need to send the level name with it as a parameter. Now for the previous level button, we need to do the same thing. Go to node, double click on pressed, connect, and in here we need to emit the previous signal. So previous level, and we need to send the level name with it as a parameter. Now save it and go to the second level scene and do the same thing. Click on it, go to node, double click on pressed and connect it. It will connect to the same function, and to the previous level button the same thing again, and also go ahead and do it in the third level. Now like that, we have connected all our buttons to signal, and that's all for the level.gd script. Now we need to go back to the scene switcher code, and in here we are going to finish all the work and make our scene switcher system work. Now in the scene switcher code or script, we need to create two other functions. The first one is handle next level with current level name as a parameter, and we are going to leave it empty for now. And the next function is handle previous level. Also, it's going to have a parameter which is level current level name. Let's leave it empty for now. We're going to go back to those functions later. But in the ready function, we need to connect the current level to the two signals, the next and the previous signal. So here, next level, and we need to run the handle next level here. And now we need to connect the current level to the previous level signal, and also here handle previous level. Now that's all what we need in the ready function. Let's go ahead and start working on the handle next level function. And in this function, we need to create two variables. The first one is the next level variable, and the second one is the next level name, which is going to be string. Now we are going to need to use a match statement for our system. So here, match current level name, and depending on the current level name, we need to change from one level to another. So if it is the first level, now next level name is going to be a second level. So here, second level. So if we are on the first level, we need to change to the second level. And if we are in the second level, we go to the third level. So next level name is going to be third level. And now default is going to just return. That's all for the match statement. Now we need to load our current level to the screen. So next level is going to load resource, and here we're going to need to put the name of the next level name. So next level name, and with the extension of tscn. And now we just need to create an instance of this scene. So instantiate. Now we need to add this level to as a child. So add child next level, and we need to connect it to the signal. So next level dot connect next level signal, and here we need to call the handle next level. And again, we need to connect it to the previous signal. So connect previous level, and we call the handler next previous level. Now we need to queue free the current level. So current level dot queue free, and finally the current level is going to be the next level. And that's all for this method. Now we need to go ahead and work on the handler previous level. Now for the handler previous level, it's basically the same method. I just have changed the match statement. So instead of going from the first level to the second level, we go from the third level to the second level and from the second level to the first level. That's all the difference between those two methods. Now, when we run the project and do test, now when I click on next level, we go from first level. Okay, we have an error. Okay, it's .tscn because it is an extension, and also here we need to add dot. Now let me run the project again and click on the next level button. Now as you can see, you can change from the first level to the second level and also from the second level to the third level, and we can go back by clicking on the previous level button. So here we have our scene switcher system working and everything is fine. And with this system, you can add as many levels as you want to your game. So that's it for this tutorial. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you all later.